I told y'all I wasn't done with GQ, not by a long shot. I got another video that I got on deck for you guys. And honestly, it's been a really long day. That's why there's been a lack of uploads. But no. There's plenty of there's plenty of buns in the oven on this. But yeah, GQ has been telling us about this new masculinity, and here we have another example, another article coming out of their magazine or their publication. Voices of the New Masculinity. This is written by Nora Kaplan Bricker. All right, okay, I'll bite. I will bite. Look at these three individuals. Literally, only the one on the left would have made it into GQ 10 years ago. These other two, the middle one, I'm pretty sure is a chick, and the one on the far right, the facial hair makes me think you're a dude, but yeah, you're very twinkish. Let's go. How masculinity is morphing and modernizing, according to 18 influential people who are shaping our culture now, and I can guarantee you never heard of most of these folks. All right. These are the people that they want to shape the culture, not that are actually shaping the culture. Okay. So let's, oh yeah. We're starting off with the twink. Wait, what? Y'all see this, right? His name is Jabuki. Jabuki Young White. Oh my God. There's so much right there. At 25, Jabuki Young White is the millennial correspondent for The Daily Show, or as a Cron once read, an actual young person. So, his path breaking comedy, informed by his identity as a queer person of color, uses jokes to find what he calls freedom and lightness in the heaviest parts of the zeitgeist. Are you kidding? The comedian pushing wokeness forward with jokes. Okay, so I think it's established now that you can't be woke and funny at the same time. That Hannah Gatsby chick did a comedy special that nobody laughed at because it wasn't funny. She just sat up there crying the entire time about, oh, men did this to me and men did that to me. And it's like, come on, man, fall back. GQ, your stand up includes jokes about being perceived as mask. What? Which you have defined as basically just gay for I'm not like other girls. Is that part of how you see yourself? I would say it's more something I've been made to be aware of. My dad is a barber, and I grew up spending most of my days after school in a barber shop. I remember there being so much casual homophobia because the worst thing a man could be is a woman. I'm gonna be real with you. Like it's just so far on this on the other side of the spectrum that yeah, that's how we clown each other. That's how we sit here and trip on each other. That's why we'll call you a kitty cat if you're showing any kind of fear or if you come across as food because that's what masculinity is. I mean that as well as providing, protecting, but as guys, yeah, we recognize the competition that we have with each other. So we've kind of transformed that over the last few generations to whereas it's not us just like slamming each other and beating the hell out of each other. It's us just cracking jokes and having a good time. And apparently not everybody gets the joke. Growing up in so many of these hyper masculine, super homophobic environments, I think that just naturally became an extension of who I am. I always find it weird, especially in the queer community, when people fetishize maskness, oh my god, or masculinity, because for so many people, those are actually scars. They're battle scars on your personality, which is tragic in a certain way. Oh my goodness, oh, it was so tragic. Oh my god, yo, you should have been bullied harder. Do do you see any positive sides of masculine? What kind of question is that? Like, yo, they really want dudes to be chicks, man. They really do. The positive aspect of masculinity to me is just being sure of yourself, getting to a point where you can take care of yourself so well that you can also be of service to others. That's always been so tied up with masculinity for me. Even though I was around a lot of people who were homophobic or exhibiting these toxic mannerisms, there was also this high level of chivalry, where if a woman walked into the barbershop, you would make sure she had a seat. Or if someone differently abled walked in, you would make sure that they had a seat. There is a code of ethics that I think is noble and good and doesn't need to only be practiced by men. Oh no. It's we're the only ones that can. Trust me, females are who we gonna be getting up for if the females are getting up too, bruh. There are aspects of masculinity that we all exhibit. Okay, so here's the deal. And I don't Jabuki. I still giggle when I say it. Jabuki, yeah, you're queer. Thusly, you've imbibed penis. Thusly, you don't get a say on what's masculinity or not because you've decided you wanted to play on the other side. And you know what? Cool, cool, cool. I'm not knocking you for that. But my issue is don't come over here to us cisgendered heteronormative dudes and tell us how we need to be doing our thing because you clearly got some stuff you need to work out, bruh. I think there's more, right? Yeah, there's more, but I don't care. I really don't care what this individual has to say. Oh, who's this? Thomas Page McBee on recognizing the power of his own privilege. Who is this person? Thomas Page McGee is a journalist and author who, while reporting on his most recent book, Amateur, a true story about what makes a man, became the first transgender man ever known to box at Madison Square Garden. So you're a chick? Okay, those are some strong hormone blockers, I guess. I mean, he actually looks like a guy, but apparently this is a chick. So yeah, we're good. We're gonna skip. Oh, Asia Kate Dillon. So this is clearly a chick, right? Like, golly, why is the actor who brought gender nonconformity to America's living rooms? Not mine. Thanks to roles in Billions, John Wick Chapter 3, and John Wick Chapter 3. Okay, so Billions is on HBO, and HBO is just a dumpster fire. And John Wick Chapter 3, yeah, they really did push some SJW nonsense in that movie. Asia Kate Dillon has made headlines for playing Hollywood's first gender non-binary characters. No, she's a chick. Off-screen, Dillon, who uses the singular they pronoun, she has become a powerful advocate for greater inclusivity in popular culture and thusly somebody who we really shouldn't listen to. Who isn't being included? Like, you're on the show Billions. You were in John Wick Chapter 3. I would have loved to have been in John Wick Chapter 3. But putting me in John Wick Chapter 3 wouldn't create any headlines because I'm a heterosexual straight guy. So, I mean, we got to break these barriers. Liz Plank. Okay, why is there so many females in this voices? How are so many voices of new masculinity chicks? This is blowing my mind right now. Liz Plank on the Marie Kondo approach to gender. Journalist Liz Plank, you may know her on Twitter as Feminist Fabulous. Oh my God. Feminist Fabulous is one of feminism's most visible faces in the social media era. A producer of Vox podcast and news shows such as 2016-ish, consider it, and Divided States of Women. She recently published her first book, For the Love of Man, a hopeful prescription for what she terms mindful masculinity. Let Boy Cry. And she's not unattractive. She's actually pretty hot. But that means we should not pay attention to her even more. So, moving on. Like, I don't mean to sound like a jerk about this, but let's be real, man. I'm not even beat. What is this? Is this the Liz Plank chick? Or is this the Al Freeman dude? Okay, so the soft sculpture artist playing with the tropes of toxicity. So this is Al Freeman. Okay, 2 years ago, when her solo debut opened in New York Gallery 56 Henry, the celebrated artist Al Freeman presented objects that could easily be found in a frat house, a beer can, a lava lamp, and a set of male genitals, except that these were understuffed pillows. Freeman's soft sculpture work is an effort to examine hypermasculine spaces, an exploration of what she calls a club I can't be a part of, and you know what? You are right. I'm pretty sure Al is short for like Alice or something like that because she's coming across as a chick. So that's the energy that I'm getting from her, that she's an actual chick. But yeah, once again, this is art. This is art. Really. Moving on. Like, oh hell no. Oh my God. Just no, how to break through the men. Yeah, definitely not looking like that. Hell no. Why, is this a chick or a dude? I can't tell. Collier Shore, the A-list photographer whose subject is often gender itself. Collier Shore is a celebrated photographer whose work ranges from fine art to editorial to advertising while flipping gendered scripts of assertive women, queer and transgender models, and androgynous boys. Oh my goodness, Prince. It seems like as soon as I don't know which it is, but I don't care. Who's this? Katrina Carcassus on the science of masculinity. Once again, it's all broads. Like a cultural anthropologist, Katrina Kark. Okay, yeah, and she can catch it. She is a 35 percenter. Katrina Karkazis is a professor at the Honors Academy at Brooklyn College and the co-author of the new book Testosterone, an unauthorized biography. Yeah, you have nothing to say that I really give a shit about. Like, I don't even know these people. They're just like writing random books and shit. Kevin Love. That's who it was this entire time. Didn't Kevin Love come out with some, oh, my white privilege. I have to respect my white privilege. I have to look out for my white privilege. The NBA star making a case for a new kind of toughness. That's why LeBron left your ass. No, Kevin Love. No, I don't want to hear it. Blair Braverman on occupying traditionally male spaces. Man, this might be interesting. Let's check this out. Writer and dog sletter Blair Braverman's book, Welcome to the G-Damn Ice Cube, about her education as a musher, put a feminist spin on the hypermasculine canon of adventure writing. Fresh off running her first Iditarod earlier this year, she continues to chronicle her experiences bending gendered expectations in the great outdoors. Okay, so you went dog sledding, and guess who stopped you? Nobody. You're fine, darling. And guess what? Just because you're doing something that dudes do does not make you any closer to a dude. So thusly, shut up. That's my Archie Bunker. Shut up. Who is this? Is this John Waters? I actually like John Waters. I think he's alright, man. Like for the penal imbiber that he is, I think he's cool. But once again, like, particularly when it comes to, I think, filmmaking, that's his true forte. He's a master at his craft. Nothing but respect. Still don't want to hear a damn thing you got to say about masculinity, my guy. Let's continue. Shout out to him though. I remember him mostly from like Bride of Chucky. Ayman Ismail on his modern Muslim marriage. Writer Ayman Ismail covers the intersection of masculinity, race, and relationships as host of the podcast Man Up at Slate. Oh, he works for Slate. We're out. Next. Killer Mike, is that Killer? That's Killer Mike, and is that Remy Ma? Killer Mike and Shanna Render, the hip hop lovebirds with an activist streak. Okay, Killer Mike has been like, I want to respect Killer Mike because I genuinely believe he comes from a good space. But yeah, let's see what he has to say. You know what? Let's see what Killer Mike has to say. Rapper Killer Mike and his wife, Shanna Render, are more than just Atlanta hip-hop royalty. They're not Atlanta hip-hop royalty. They're just, stop putting royalty behind people. Like, oh, kings and queens. Shut up. You sound stupid. They're a modern-day black superhero duo, okay? They're a weapon of choice to fight the white patriarchy, traditional values mixed with a progressive implementation. A recipe that Mike has used for years in his music and his activism, where his ideas often defy easy categorization. He's a vocal supporter of Bernie Sanders, for instance, but a staunch gun rights advocate. We met the couple at their... Okay, I don't care. I just don't care. I'm not going to go through all this. Who's this? Clint Smith on what it takes to be a good dad. An author and poet, Clint Smith is completing his PhD at Harvard. I grew up thinking a good dad was somebody who did what the mom asked them to do. Yeah, that's wrong. I saw a tweet a couple of months ago where somebody said that their friend had lived in his house for years, and there was a soap dispenser above the sink in the kitchen. And as they were moving out, the father came in and was like, wow, it's amazing that the soap dispenser has never run out of soap in all these years. The rest is self-explanatory. Yeah, because the wife was the one that was doing it. You know what, Clint Smith? Yeah, all right. I can't call it Hannah Gatsby. Nope. No, we don't care what Hannah Gatsby has to say. We already went there. What? E.J. Johnson. This is Magic Johnson's son. Oh my God. The joys of the male beauty movement. Yo. Yo. Keep it. No one's knocking you. Well, I mean, we gonna knock you. We gonna clown you. In masculine spaces, we gonna clown you. Men do not wear makeup. I'm sorry. Not those of us who have no interest in imbibing a penis because we have to be men. My goodness. I don't even care. E.J. Johnson, go away. Is that it? I think that's it. Yeah, I think I covered this entire article. This is ridiculous on so many different levels. But we're gonna, before I get to my last little bit, let's go back to Liz Plank because she was definitely the hottest chick in this entire article, even though she's insane. But oh my god! But still, you can do worse, right? Oh no, where's she at? There we go, Liz Plank. You are rather hot, so we're gonna leave it on you. I'll finish this up. Here's the deal, guys. Provide, protect, and lead. Somebody left that comment in the other in the Pharrell video. Provide, protect, and lead. That's what we as men, as masculine men, as men that have no interest in being in a woman's position, unlike many of the young gentlemen in this article here. Yeah, that's our job. That's what masculinity is. All of this stuff is extra. All of this is what some chick in somebody's marketing team decided to come up with so she could get a paycheck and try to justify her paycheck, which honestly, I don't think got justified in this article, guys. I'm going to be 100% real with you. But deal is that we can't sit here and continue to allow outside sources to tell us what a man is or what masculinity is. Clint Smith, you know what a father is? A father's there every day. A father makes sure that the lights stay on and the kids have someone to has someone to not just look up to but to feel secure around. That's what a father is. That's one of the core essences of masculinity. Let me tell you guys a story right quick and then we're going to wrap this one on up. When I was a kid, right, I would always be concerned, like, oh man, what if somebody breaks into the house and tries to harm us, But then I'd always be like, wait, my dad's there. So if anybody gonna get killed first, it's gonna be him, you know? Fell asleep, and I know it's a little morbid, but that's called security, and so many kids come up without it because moms are selfish these days. Oh my goodness, oh, we don't need to stay together for the kids. Yeah, y'all kind of do, because that's what the kid needs. The kid needs that example in their life, and unfortunately we have all of these outside sources that want to come in and tell children how to be and tell men how to be. And unfortunately, we've also had generations of young men raised without that security, raised without that that experience and that example set before them. So it really is just heartbreaking to see how easily people can be manipulated because they never had that father figure there for them to actually show them what masculinity is and what masculinity is supposed to be. Because GQ, this ain't it. So with that being said, we're going to bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you liked it, toss it a like. Dislike, yeah, go ahead, do that too. I ain't scared of you. Sub. If you enjoy my fantastic voice and you want to get videos like this every single day, share, because sharing is caring, and YouTube and BitChute and like it, they don't really mess with me like that. And speak. Let me know, what do you think in the comments? Do you know any of these people? I did not, outside of Kevin Love. And I think I've seen Clint Smith's name a few places, but I don't really fuck with him like that. Anybody else? Because I didn't know who this Liz Plank chick is, but she's kind of hot. But still, don't seriously, somebody need to check her ass. Cause let boys cry. Nope. Better suck it on in, because one of the things that I genuinely believe we need the bullies in order for our young men to learn how to how to resolve conflicts. Like everybody sits there and complains about bullying, and as somebody who's been on both ends of it, I've been bullied and I've been the bully. I gotta say it is a necessity when it comes to children and teaching them conflict resolution. But you may feel differently, and that's what comments are for. So until the next one.